Death of Robin Hood is finally here, and do we need to talk about this movie? What's up? I'm Chandler. No, not from the show. Today, like I said, we are going to be talking about Michael Sarnoski's newest release, The Death of Robin Hood. My brother and I actually just got back from LA, where we got to see a 35mm screening of the movie, as well as interview Michael. And if you want to go check that out, feel free. It's on the Sips of Cinema podcast. I'll link it somewhere. But I have so many things to say about this movie, nothing bad, like at all. I'm gonna do my best to not spoil anything. It's gonna be really hard. I might make a second video with spoilers included, but I'm gonna do my best to navigate around the situation and just talk about the substance of the film and like the reasons why it's so good without getting too detailed. So avoiding spoilers. There are certain things that you should go into the movie not knowing, but at the same time, if you don't know them, you might not pick up on them. So spoilers? I don't know if there's spoilers. It's not plot points. One of the things, and we did talk about this in the podcast too, so if you guys want a deeper conversation on this, you can go over there. One of the things that I absolutely loved about the movie was the use of aspect ratios at the beginning of, as well as color grading, but more so the aspect ratio. It had more of an impact. When I viewed it for the first time, which was before LA, we had a different private screener to see it because we had to prep for the interview. The movie, it was immediately noticeable by me, and it gave such a profound impact on the way that the movie felt throughout. It starts in this widescreen format, really intense, and then it becomes this more, I can't remember exactly what the format is. Maybe, I think he said 1:6:6. I might be wrong on that. I don't know the aspect ratios super specifically, but it was a much more boxy view, less dramatically wide, and it gave off amazing changes in emotion and what they were trying to accomplish, as well as the color grading. The beginning is super drab and dark, and then it subtly becomes lighter and more playful and a little pastel-y here and there, but let's just way more like vibrant and soulful and refreshing. The movie was just phenomenal. Like, again, there's nothing bad that I have to say about it. It was just incredible, and being able to delve into the conversation with Michael specifically and talk about the movie and like some of the reasonings behind it. It was just, well, that was also an amazing experience in and of itself. But we really got to understand more about why certain things were done the way that they were done. So again, if you want to know more about it, feel free to go check out the podcast. I would highly recommend watching the movie first. We spoil a lot. But yeah, it was just an incredible retelling of the lore that you know, but not at all how you know it. This completely takes the story of Robin Hood and flips it on its head. And it was probably the best telling of Robin Hood that I've ever seen. Michael Sarnoski's movies will always have a special place in my heart. Pig came out during COVID. That was the first movie that I think that I've ever felt a substantial connection to. Not in a literal standpoint, but being able to appreciate movies for more than what they are. It's more of like an art form rather than just something that you can see. I got to fully experience this movie, and this was just like a huge full circle moment, being able to talk with him about The Death of Robin Hood. And I'm so excited for his next project. He's gonna be working on the Death Stranding movie, and whatever else happens in the future, I cannot wait. I will always be eternally grateful for Pig, because it made me understand and appreciate the movies more than I ever had before. It's kind of hard to talk about this movie without getting into spoilers. Like it's really hard for me to not talk about it, because it's like there are so many moments in the movie that just make you think, wow, genuinely. I can't stop thinking about the ending. I've seen the movie twice now. I'm probably going to go see it 2 more times. And I know the movie just came out. So I got plenty of time to do that in the theaters, but I'm going to need to see this again. Like I'm going to need to see it again and again, probably. I can't stop thinking about it. The finale, the ending of the movie is just chef's kiss. And I'm not going to spoil anything, in terms of what happens in the ending. I will tell you guys a little funny story. So when my brother and I went to our initial screening of it, which, again, it was an early screener because we had to prepare for the interview. So it was kind of thrown together last minute, I think. And that's why this happened. But in the very last seconds of the movie, like the last 8 minutes, we were going through the final scene. And again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but we were going through the final motions of the movie and the visuals just completely cut out. It just stops. The audio keeps going. We get to hear everything, but the visuals just keep stopping. Not keep stopping. They just stop. Black screen. Nothing else. Woohoo. So we were sitting there and Cameron was like, there's definitely, this is definitely not the way it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to cut to black while they're still talking. We should get them to fix this. And we did. They rewound it and we got to actually visualize the finale and like see how it ended with our eyes and not just our ears. But the impact that it had without visuals was kind of interesting. It was a different experience, but it was an amazing experience regardless. When you go see the movie, I'm not saying that you should, but envision what the final scenes could look like without actually seeing them. Because it was I think I already used the word, but it was profound. It was very interesting how without visuals I was still like I still had a response. It was really cool. And it was, like I said, different emotions, different feelings, but the fact that the writing of this movie was able to invoke feelings without the visuals was incredible. And that's something that I love about Michael's writing is that the dialogue, not just this movie, but Quiet Place, Day One, and Pig, specifically in Pig, the dialogue, the writing, it's so good at framing a picture of showing you what you're looking at without even necessarily looking at it. In Pig, the writing was so well crafted to denote violence and just the idea of completely destroying someone's life with words, not physically, just with words. And it kind of had the same impact on this movie as well. Obviously not exact, but as you can probably assume, the death of Robin Hood, the title suggests that there's going to be some violence. We know that Robin Hood likes to dabble in the violent natures of things. But yeah, this movie was just incredible. I'm not gonna rant about it for like too long, because the longer I talk, the more likely I am to spit out spoilers, and I don't really want to ruin the movie for you guys. I might make another one where we discuss spoilers and everything, because again, there's just so much that I want to talk about. This movie was so good. So if you want to see another discussion, let me know. Feel free. But go see this movie. Go see it and then see it again. And then again. And then again. And when you think that you've seen it enough, you haven't, and you should go see it again. This movie is an experience. To put it plain and simply, it's an experience that you have to have. So, Michael, if you're watching this, thank you for creating this masterpiece. I know that we already talked about it in the podcast, but I genuinely am just so happy that this movie exists, and I cannot wait to see what's next. Like, I genuinely can't wait. So, with that being said, I'm going to get up out. Hopefully you guys enjoy the movie if you go see it. When you go see it, it's not an if, it's a matter of when. Get your ass out of whatever seat you're in right now. Buy your tickets, okay? Just go. You can thank me later, okay? Much love. Like if you do, sub if you're new, but I'm out. Catch you guys in the next one.